I want to go to Mireya Villarreal now, who's in Port Natchez, Texas, not far from here, where she rode out the storm and where many others did as well. Mireya, good morning to you. What are conditions like where you are?
Hey, you know, Tony, at one point, this area, the Beaumont area, was expected to take a direct hit from Laura. But as the storm shifted to the east, we did see some heavy rain overnight and also some very strong winds. But, you know, after Hurricane Harvey hit here about 3 years ago, and then they had Tropical Storm Imelda with all of that flooding last year, a lot of people were not willing to take another chance.
I'm thankful for this place. I mean, I really am.
Jake Johnson left Port Arthur, heading to Houston, where he slept in his cousin's truck before arriving at the Forge for Families, a local nonprofit community center now serving as a shelter. Thousands of people evacuated from this area because they were worried about an excessive amount of rain, of flooding, and potential for storm surge. But what we have seen right now is an absolute windstorm. Although the storm didn't hit this area as hard as predicted, Dana Thomas, executive director for Forge for Families, says they still had to add another layer of planning with coronavirus concerns in play.
Families that started coming this time had to face not only the displacement issue, but the COVID issue. So having to have your temperature checked to even be able to enter the facility was a new caveat. COVID space restrictions means shelters filled up quickly, and some evacuees were turned away from those centers, even as hotels ran out of available rooms. Henry Vandepute of the Houston Red Cross says people in need will not be left without a place to go.
If we reach capacity, we're going to be with that client until they have somewhere else to go. Okay, so we're not going to let that be a deterrent to finding somewhere safe to be, and that's our commitment.
People here like to tell me they don't want to say they dodged a bullet. Instead, they want to say they were over prepared. Right now, there is a storm surge warning that's still in effect for Jefferson County and some of the surrounding areas. Right now, there's about 70,000 people at least without power just in this area alone, and it could take days, if not a full week, before those lines are repaired. Tony?
Yeah. All right, Mireya, thank you very much. And Gail and Anthony, as I toss it back to you, I want to keep in mind that it is always a good idea to be over-prepared, so we hope most people were able to get out and get to safety here. A concern for officials is many people may have thought, hey, I made it through Hurricane Rita in 2005. I'm sure I'll be fine this time. As daylight continues to grow here, the worry is maybe not. There's no guarantee. So we'll have more for you as we learn more. But in the meantime, sending it back to you guys in New York.
Yeah, it's good to see the daylight coming up, Tony. Your story was very frightening. At least you can see now what you're dealing with there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.